This can be very, very emotional. I am crying, but it feels like I need to talk that out. I know there are so many people around me who are struggling with some difficulties in their life, but for some reasons, even though it's very, very hard. I was in a crazy journey from 2022 because of the war and because of my immigration, and I moved twice already. I changed 2 countries, and I'm preparing for another step. And right now, in the moment, it feels so huge, and I feel so tiny. But for some reasons, I feel like everything will work out. Like I have no idea. I have nothing that will support my feelings about that. But I feel that through my whole body that there are so many nice things that are coming to us. And it feels, to be honest, unbelievable, because I was struggling a lot with the moving, and I was running so fast, and I was trying to survive every day, every minute of my life. And I was trying to find stability and home and ability to breathe, breathe. And for some reasons, it feels like it can happen, and there is like a light in that. And this is like so exciting, even though I have no idea how to do that. But at the same time, I feel curious about everything that is coming. And I know in our life, we are experiencing very, very hard times, and sometimes in some moments we feel like nothing will change, and these dark times will be forever with you. But everything is temporary. I think that this is a very important thing to remember. Everything is temporary. In the idea of thinking about your lows and your highs in your life, I would recommend to myself to remember that after every low, there is high. Not after every high, there is low. Every low is happening because we are getting bigger and better and coming closer to our dreams and to our wishes that we have, our manifestations. I think for like decades of our society, people were very focused on logic. If I had that in my past, then theoretically it will happen in my future if I did the same thing. And there is a sense in that, of course. I think we should put some sort of intuition, some sort of feeling inside of you that you feel that like you need to do that and you need to do that, and there is no logic at all. But for some reasons, something inside of you wants to experience something new, something that not logical, not normal, not in your image of reality. You've never done that before, but you really want to feel that, and you want to get over those frames. To be able to push our limits, we should trust in universe and good things in the future, and believe in universe and trust the universe, trust God. Anything that you believe in, And I think it's more about intuition than logic, because we as humans, unfortunately or fortunately, we are having emotions. This is our curse and our blessing at the same time. And I think right now, in this period of life, period of world, it's very important to listen to your intuition and to work on your beliefs in yourself, in the world. Because nobody knows what the future will be. Nobody knows how it will be going. There are some analytics, some people who understand how some things work and their consequences, but maybe there is something so unexpected, so we just cannot even predict that. Nobody knows how it will be going. And this thought is kind of scary for the first time when you are facing that. But I think it gives you opportunity to think in different directions. You can think through your trauma and through your response. Maybe you had a very, very, very tough life, as I had. And there were so many things that hurt me and brought me a lot of pain that I needed to heal. But at the same time, I'm trying to reprogram myself into thinking that, okay, that was just my lessons to become who I became right now. Because I'm very happy with myself right now. I'm very, very proud of myself. I have grown so much because of that. So maybe that's the way how my life works. And I should stop thinking, I think, about suffering, and I should think more about that as lessons to become a better person. Because I think most of the time, maybe because of my environment that I was in, because of my surroundings, because of I was born in Russia, but I think we are focused so much in our lows, and we cannot truly appreciate our highs. And with that, I think in the future, we have those two options. And the second option, first one is, I remind you to think about your future based on your past, based on your experiences, based on your maybe bad experiences, being very, very defensive, very, very protective, and thinking, okay, and for example, in relationships, I think it's very obvious example, but if you had 1, 2, 3 bad guys in your life, you cannot believe sometimes when you found somebody nice that this person is nice. And every time you think that there is a mask and this is not a real person. Something will happen and you are always like protecting yourself. You are all, even when you are not realizing that, you are always in the protection with this shield in your subconscious. And you have another option of just say thank you for your past, took some lessons from there, but don't think about the future as something that happened to you in your past. Don't think about that as something bad, as something that will, for example, punish you, that you will make mistake and nobody will forgive you for that. that somebody wants you to suffer here and just believe that every lesson that you are having in your life bringing you to your ideal version of yourself. Because that's what happened, right? In your life, that for sure happened. Because in my life, it was happening like that. Every time when I'm thinking about my past, due to my past experience, I'm like, oh yeah, my life was tough. Yeah, I needed to move out because of the war, and I had abusive relationships. Everything was like, I was like suffering and I was trying to survive. I was not living, I was surviving. But at the same time, without this experience, would I be here? Would I be talking to you right now like that, with the ability to show my face, with the ability to speak? Because I could not, like, I had a lot of words saying to me. People were saying very, very bad things to my face. They were saying that I'm not interesting, I'm ugly, I don't deserve better place in the world, I cannot be myself, I need to change myself. There are so many shit that I went through. And maybe for some reasons, I needed that to understand that that's enough. I won't let anybody to say anything like that to me, and I won't let myself to say something like that to myself, because they were just projecting me in this way. So I needed to work through those people to realize that I have some bad moment, like, it's not bad moments, to be honest, but not bad part. We don't have bad parts, we have unseen parts. And that's how they are asking for our attention, through people in our past. But it still doesn't mean that we will experience the same in our future. And in the future, there will be another lessons. And even if the lessons could be hard, you can just think about that as lesson, as something that you are going through, and you are looking at that and you're like, okay, it's not personal, it's not because I don't deserve this life, I need to search for validation, somebody to prove that I can exist. This is just something to work on myself, even though I really love myself, and the world loves me, and people love me, and I'm here because of that. People need me, I am helpful for people, and that's the reason of my existence here. And this is just the lesson that I need to look at myself and to understand, to work a little bit, to become a better version of myself, to become the version of my dreams. I really felt that I needed to share that, because I think it's very, very, very important to hear some, because I really sometimes push myself down and I think everything is bad, and there are some tiny moments and they're coming to you, and some bigger moments coming to you too, and you need to decide everything very, very fast, and it feels like life is hard, everything is hard, but it is not. It's just a moment. I think the human, like strong human, as we all are, to be honest, is not somebody who doesn't have lows, who does not feel weak, who does not cry, but who is crying but still standing up and just going and keeping things that he was doing before, changing some actions, not the goal. And I do believe that, like, I don't know, anybody who is watching that you can relate to that, because Otherwise, you won't be listening to that. Yeah, that's all. I hope you got some inspiration. Actually, maybe hope, to be honest, because that's the thing that I wanted to share. Because we really need hope in our life. Otherwise, it's just meaningless. Keep going.